good evening, my dear friends. I have a very special message for you, a very clear idea that we are living in the 21st century in an epoch of major social change, very similar to the transition from feudalism to capitalism on the world scale. That change is the development of economic power as distinct from superpowerism, which includes a very heavy dose of the military. We are witnessing now that competition taking place in the world between two poles. The pole that is for production and development of industry, and China happens to be the center of this, although she is still two-thirds underdeveloped. In other words, she will and is now definitely on the road to becoming an economic power. The only superpower that exists is the USA. Therefore, the big problem of our times is for the two to live together while the USA begins to change its own way and its own economic relationships, not only around the world, but also within itself, so that we don't find ourselves with 1 out of 10 workers out of a job, while the corporations in the United States in the last quarter of 2010 made $6,588,000,000, which on an annualized basis is a $5 trillion annual income profit. Now that is not a relationship which is economically acceptable, and therefore the economic development in China, which is not on the road to being militaristic at all, since they're only spending 1/5 of what the United States is spending, and everything they are doing, I will tell you at another time, is building instruments that are defensive rather than anything else, so they could be defending their own China seas, which apparently the United States doesn't like. At any rate, this is where we're at today, and I will be able to give you a lot of information if you want to get in touch with me directly. My email number is, I was going to give you my cell phone number. My email number is sjgluck, G-L-U-C-K, sjgluck @AOL.com. You just send me a note and ask for particular information about China, and I'd be very happy to give you stuff out of my files. And I want to tell you that my files are extremely extensive and are being transmitted and set up at NYU Library, Tamiment Library, and they go back to 1957. So if any of you who want to be in touch, please do. I hope you will like what I have to say, but I will say it straight, like I'm going to tell Obama right now. Mr. Obama, set up a WPA the way Roosevelt did, and that will create jobs, build up the country, and create an opportunity, and maybe we'll develop some high tech in the meantime and create more jobs. Set up a WPA, because as the executive, you have the power to set it up. I thank you.